Hi everybody, it's Andy again, and I've got another World Changers Tea Party video for you today. Now, we'll have a bit of a break over summer now, so I thought I'll have to leave you on a real doozy, a real good one, okay? Now, for those of you who haven't seen our World Changers Tea Party videos before, this is a time when we have a drink and we have a little something to eat, and we talk about ways that we can change the world, and we talk about people who have changed the world. Now today, the person that I want to talk to you about is called William Wilberforce. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard of William Wilberforce before, but he was an incredible man and he did loads of amazing things. So William Wilberforce, he was actually born in 1759, so that's hundreds of years ago. So he was around a long time ago, even before I was born. And William Wilberforce, he really wanted to get into politics. So he wanted to work for the government and work for Parliament to help make change on kind of a high level. And he did this when he was 17. Some of you might know some 17-year-olds. Can you imagine if they started working for the government? It's so young, isn't it? It was incredible that he started working for Parliament so young. But he did loads of amazing things. And after he started working in Parliament, he became a Christian. He became friends with God and he wanted to live for him. And he also became aware of the issue of slavery. Now, slavery is when people are kind of bought and sold against their will. It's a horrible, horrible, terrible thing. And William Wilberforce became aware of it. And he was like, I want to stop this. This is outrageous. This is so bad what's going on right now, that people are bought and sold. So he wanted to make change. But you know what? Lots of people that he knew or worked with, they weren't that bothered about slavery. They didn't think it was that big of a deal. But William Wilberforce did. William Wilberforce knew that it was wrong. And he worked for over 50 years. 50 years to try and abolish slavery. Now, abolish means to kind of stop it, kind of get rid of it. He wanted to stop slavery. And it took him a long, long time. And he had to fight lots of people, lots of obstacles that he came up against. But eventually, he did it. And he passed a law that made slavery illegal in all the countries that were ruled by Britain in that time. 50 years it took him, but he worked so, so hard. And actually, this law was passed a month before he died. A month after he died, sorry. So he never actually saw it go through. But we know that his work meant that in loads and loads of countries, slavery was stopped because of William Wilberforce and because of the people who worked with him to help stop slavery. Well, do you know what? We know now, don't we, that William Wilberforce was a world changer. That he changed things for so many people. He changed their worlds. But you know what? It's quite hard to believe this, but in many countries, slavery still goes on. People are still bought and sold in many countries across the world. It's absolutely terrible, isn't it? It's absolutely awful that this still goes on. So William Wilberforce, he made a massive difference, but it's not completely stopped. But maybe we could be like William Wilberforce as well. Maybe you could tell your friends and family that, did you know that slavery still goes on? Did you know that people in the world are still bought and sold into slavery? Isn't that horrendous? Isn't that absolutely terrible that that happens? That's a lot of what William Wilberforce did. He went around and he told people how terrible and how bad this was. So maybe what's one of the things that you could do to change the world? We tell you every week, don't we, that we think you are the world changers. We think that God wants to use you in amazing, amazing ways to change the world. Well, maybe that's one of the ways that you could change the world, is by telling people, I can't believe that slavery happens. Can you? This is awful that slavery happens. And maybe God might want to use you, like he used William Wilberforce, to help end slavery in the world today. Wouldn't that be amazing? But you know what? There are loads and loads of other ways that we can change the world. On your Kids Club colouring in sheet, there is a number. And if you would like to, then you could text that number, or maybe even send a picture of you doing something amazing to change the world, whatever that might look like. Because we've got a bit of a break now over summer But we would still love to hear what you guys have been up to. So if you've got any brilliant ideas, or if you've got anything that you've been doing to change the world for someone or for many people, then you can text that number, and we would love to hear what you've been doing over the summer. So remember that we believe, don't we, that God wants to use each of us, each of you, to change the world. He wants to do amazing things through you. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for paying attention and for listening. And there's loads of other videos on our YouTube channel for you to check out if you want to. So feel free to have a head over to there. But then until next time, we will see you later. Bye bye.